This is a completely unplanned video. This is an iMac G5. 2 gigahertz PowerPC G5, 512K of on-chip L2 cache, 512 megabytes of RAM, 250 gigs SATA drive, slot loading super drive, 20-inch widescreen LCD, ATI Radeon 9600 graphics, modem and telephone cable, alright, Ethernet, Firewire 400, built-in Airport Extreme. Okay, let me tell you what happened here. I was not in the market for an iMac G5. I'm mainly a laptop guy, so when I'm going to look for an Apple laptop, when I have some money to buy one, I'll look for an old laptop, not usually a desktop. However, not to say I don't like desktops. The G5 iMac is super cool, and I'm absolutely ecstatic that I'm going to own one of these. And yeah, this might top off my dual 1.8 gigahertz G5 in speed by just a little bit. Maybe yes, maybe no. I'll have to do some benchmarks. But point is, with how expensive it is to ship one of these, I never would go to eBay and search one up. So when I suddenly got surprised by my mom when I got back from a road trip with this, a boxed example, let's just say I freaked out a little bit, but I've gotten over that now, and it's time to open this up. Just take stock of what it has on it, take stock of how much of the original accessories are in here, and then get it set up. I'll have to try to find some space for it. I'm not exactly I don't exactly have a lot of table space, so we'll just have to see here. So, this belongs to a friend of the family, and how do I even get this open? There we go. And oh boy, yeah, I'm gonna have to move my tripod. And apparently it was given to me, so holy crap. I am now the owner of an iMac G5, and I can't believe this. This is so cool. I just need to find where I'm gonna put it. Let me just show you my space issue right now. De facto setup tour. Everything's a little empty right now because I just got back from a trip, but if you look at anywhere where there's a table, this one's taken up by my 2 iMacs, my G3 iMacs. This one is my project table, so I can't exactly throw anything here. That empty space is where my main laptop goes. That's my PowerMac G5. This is absolutely filled up. This is the Wintel desktop corner and eMac corner. Got desktop there. 2 desktop monitors. I guess I could do away with this one, but I'm not getting rid of this Ultra Sharp here. I've got 3 desktops here. One of them just isn't here right now. And then over here is my display and storage shelf, which is again pretty empty right now because a lot of the stuff that goes here is currently in a bag. And yeah, this is going to take some time to figure out where I'm going to put everything. Again, sorry this place is a mess. Again, unplanned video. If I was planning on touring this, I would have cleaned it up a bit. I've been in the middle of a million projects here. This is a PCAT that had battery leakage that I've been working on. I've just got parts strewn everywhere, and I gotta get this place cleaned up. But yeah, let's get this thing open. Alright, let's see it. Yeah, it's just the iMac. Guess the rest of the stuff's missing. Oh no! We got a keyboard. Yeah, let's see what condition it's in. Yeah, pretty dirty here. Not really yellowed though, so it'll clean up nice. I kind of have a million of these already, but only one of them is actually good, it works, and isn't yellowed. So it's always nice to have more of these, and looks like it's stuck in the box until I get the actual iMac out, so let's do that! Ah! Oh, it's all tangled. Oh, the keyboard's still plugged in! Ah! Okay, box, please don't give way. I gotta unplug the keyboard and mouse. Oh, and it's hard to unplug too, since it's probably been in there for 15 years. Ugh. Oh, power's still plugged in too! Oh my god! Ugh. Oh, man. Alright, let's move to the floor. Oh wait, we can check out the mouse as well. What are these mice? Surprised it isn't a Mighty Mouse. But yeah, it's in good shape too. It's very clean. I only have one of these too, so that's nice. And that's it. Get the iMac in here. Ugh. Oh, hefty. Of course it is. It's a G5. This will work. This is a very reminiscent spot to set this thing up for the first time. Because when I first got my PowerMac G5, I also set it up right here in this corner of my room near the door before moving it over to my desk to give it a test. So, kind of nostalgic for me. It's got some sticker residue up there, but that'll clean up nice. It's gonna take some work, but hey, what computer at this point doesn't? No FireWire 800. Come on, Apple. Don't skimp out on FireWire 800 now. Let me get it. I'll get a mouse pad later. Let's just turn it on. It's not on. Oh, yes it is. I'm used to hearing the power supply sort of kick into action when I first turn on my PowerMac G5. I guess the iMac doesn't do that. And there we go. Is it gonna boot? Yep. Alright, let's see. Is it gonna boot into Tiger? Or is it gonna boot into Leopard? Unless there's some really useful software on here, I'm just gonna reinstall Leopard. Because there's not really much point to having Tiger on here, considering I have 128 megabytes of VRAM. That's double what my G5 has. And yeah, this has Tiger. And the weird question marks. I have never seen the question marks before. iChat? Yeah, it doesn't know where these are. Same with GarageBand. Anyway, let's just check out the specs here, see if it's been upgraded. I see. Wait a minute. Okay, so yeah, it doesn't have a RAM upgrade. I can install one myself later. I see version QCS2. This might be secretly loaded with stuff. Not that Adobe Creative Suite 2 is particularly special. I mean, it's abandonware at this point. I have it on a lot of my Macs. And even if it's an original copy, that'll actually, and not the free copy, its activation will probably not work. I see, yeah, there it is. Creative Suite 2, DivX, this LimeWire. What the heck? LimeWire. Oh, dang it. Admin pass. Yeah, I'm gonna have to boot this into a Tiger DVD to wipe the password if I want to get into this thing. Let's see, is this actual CS2? No, these are the extra goodies and stuff. Let's actually check apps. I'll scroll down first. Font Explorer, never heard of that piece of software. Office 2004 test drive. iWork 05. Nope, just Pages. Is it a trial version? Let's see. Nope, straight up Pages. Nice. Don't know what happened to Numbers, but okay. Yeah, look. Photoshop, InDesign, Illustrator. Yeah, folder's not labeled, but it looks like it's there. Hey, it even has the World Book Reference Suite on it. That's what would have come on one of the original discs, and since I don't have those, that's convenient. This is overall pretty clean install. I'll just clean up the useless stuff like DivX, Firefox, and other stuff I don't need, and then I will go ahead and upgrade it to Leopard, I guess. I mean, this thing's nice. Not full of a ton of junk. And Photoshop, let's see. Is it gonna complain about activation, or is it gonna launch? There, yeah. It works. Quit out of that. Ow. No. Seems it was the first time this was launched as well. Alright, let's see system prefs. Mainly, I'd like to check out the, Hey, where's Classic? This is Tiger. It should have a Classic thing in the system. Like, even if there's no Classic Environment folder, there should be one under System, because this is Tiger. Oh, I spelled Classic wrong. Yeah, no Classic. That's kind of weird. I don't really need Classic Environment on this. I have plenty of other machines that'll do it. I'm gonna get it on Wi-Fi and see if that works. Connected to find up to my Wi-Fi. Let's see if it'll actually load a page. Seems a little slow overall. Even though it's on a mechanical hard drive, my G5 Power Mac feels faster. But honestly, this thing only has half a gig of RAM. That's probably why. I mean, my Power Mac G5 has 4 gigs of RAM. So, a lot more RAM. So, I might honestly just keep it on Tiger simply until I get more RAM in there. Are any sites going to load? Come on, even this old version of Safari should be able to load up Wikipedia. I'll just, while that's loading, check out more detailed info on what's inside of here. I may end up wiping this anyway. Just I'll get all the original software off. Okay, so this is Power Mac 8,2. I'll check that out, see what specific model that is. There's the DVD-ROM, the super drive. It's detected just fine. Audio. I mainly want to check out graphics. Yep, there it is. Radeon 9600. Memory. Yep. Safari. Oh, I'll bet. Oh no, it's got time. It's got time synced. I wonder if it synced that. I'll have to look back at my footage and see if it synced that when I connected to Wi-Fi, or if this thing's clock battery is still working, because that would be impressive. Alright, let's check out SATA. What kind of hard drive does this have? Western Digital. Nice. So, Smart Status verified. So yeah, it seems to be fine. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything off on here. Airport works. Well, at least it's detected. Let's see, is this set to time sync? Yeah. I'll have to review my footage. I'll get this thing cleaned up, and then I'll install a system on it. Let's see, anything in iTunes I could use to test play? Seems like there's a Flash player download that never quite finished. Podcasts, anything in music? Track 01. How mysterious. It seems to be some rock song. I'm not going to play any of it here because I don't want to get copyright claimed, but yeah. I'm assuming there aren't any documents or anything on here. Nope. This is a clean system. I'll just test if the DVD drive works real quick. Random, unknown, CDR, whatever. That means there's likely no consequence if it eats the disk. Spinning it up. Hey, it's OS 8.6. It does have classic. It's just not showing in system preferences for some reason. But oh, open classic preferences. It's there now. Yay. Alright, we fixed that. Searching? No. Someone's wiped classic off. Oh well, I'll just copy the folder over from my G5. My Power Mac G5. I guess just saying G5 at this point doesn't work anymore since I have 2 G5s. Just one thing though, with this massive amount of VRAM, dock magnification is going to be smooth. Let's see this. Oh yeah, buttery smooth. I like to set it a lot lower though. Like that's perfect. And dock size, a little smaller. And yeah, that's nice. Oops, accidentally opened QuickTime. Yeah. This seems to be a fully working iMac G5. And that is freaking awesome. I think because this only has half a gig of RAM, until I get a memory upgrade in here, I'm just going to keep it as a Tiger machine. I think since there's nothing really special on here, that I'll get a couple of the original like stuff like AppleWorks, even though I already have AppleWorks, whatever. I'm just going to get like it off, and then same with the World Book, because I still want to play around with that. I'm going to get my Tiger DVD out, clean install Tiger, and then when I eventually upgrade the RAM, max it out at 2 gigs. Then I'll put Leopard on here, or maybe I'll dual boot it with both. But then again, I dual boot just about everything that can run Leopard with both, so I don't really need another one. I'll figure it out, but for now, yeah. It's funny how they were still shipping AppleWorks at this point. Nice. I mean, AppleWorks really got neglected in its final years. Well, iWork was getting prepared, and let's see. It seemed to accept the disk fine. Is it going to eject? Hey! Got my disk back. Nice. So, yeah. Hinge is really easy to move. I don't know if that... Yeah. It slips a little bit. Might need to be tightened. Yeah, it's a metal hinge, solid. Yeah, pretty standard port layout. It's pretty quiet too. People often say that the G5s are loud. That's really only true, I've found, for the very late, like, water-cooled one systems. Like my earlier, like, dual 1.8 gigahertz. I just tried to eject Macintosh HD. What? Why did I do that? Oh my god. Okay, I guess I just tried to eject Macintosh HD. Whatever. I'm stupid. So yeah, really the only ones that were loud were the late water-cooled ones. My, like, dual 1.8 gigahertz G5 and this iMac, seemingly, which I'm guessing is a 2003, like one of the first iMac G5 models. I'll look up Power Mac 8,2, but yeah, this seems to be pretty quiet, and the early G5 systems really were. And that seems how it always starts out with an Apple architecture. The early ones are pretty quiet, and then by the end, they're getting pretty loud, like with the mirror drive door G4s, the wind tunnel Mac, as people called them, and the, of course, the infamous dual processor, dual core, or the quad core Power Mac G5 liquid cooled as well. But yeah, enough talk. I'm just gonna go ahead and get this thing properly set up and figure out where the heck I'm gonna put it. I guess I'll put it on my project table for now until I get a better spot for it. I'll have to make space. Anyways, see you then. Alright, so the iMac G5 is now set up in my setup. So here's where I've got it. My Power Mac G5 tower is right over here. I've got my cinema display, which is hooked up to the Power Mac. And now, where this spot used to hold my main laptop setup, is now, until I get another table, gonna hold this iMac. Because this thing is just far too cool to put away when I'm not using it. And man, I love this thing just from using it for a little while. The display is really nice. I feel like it's brighter than my cinema display too, although that may be a bit of a placebo. I took all of today and cleaned up the keyboard, although it looks like I didn't do a good enough job because there's still some gunk around the front where I didn't take it apart far enough, and either the caps lock light fell out or it broke when I rinsed out the plastic in the sink, because either way it doesn't work. So I'll have to take it apart again and investigate. Oh well, don't really need a caps lock light. So let me unlock it real quick. Alright, this thing, yeah, I've decided I'm definitely gonna keep it on Tiger, and I've installed Minecraft, of course. I have Office 2008 and iLife 08. I'm gonna obviously install more 10.4 Fox as well. This thing's Wi-Fi works. One thing I've started doing, it's right in the area that doesn't focus, is I'm adding like these little, oops, I gotta move my mouse pad. This table is terrible for tracking. I've added this little blurb on a note on each of my Macs with dashboard, just saying welcome, along with the specs. Just think that's fun. gives me an excuse to actually use the dashboard. And of course we've got stuff like Quartz Extreme, the lovely ripple effect. Although one thing I've always found weird is if you move it, it just stops. I guess that makes sense, but if you're impatient, then you're probably not gonna wait for it all the way. So I can have like iTunes, and of course you can get third-party ones as well. Just fun stuff like that. I've got my music library moved over to here as well. The speakers are stupendous. I absolutely love them. I believe they've even outdone my iMac, which was always my jukebox machine, because the speakers on that thing are amazing. And now, well, it's being replaced with this. I'll have to find some other use for the iMac now. But, yeah, the speakers are great. Performance on Tiger is really smooth, although I can tell that it would be better with a RAM upgrade, so I want to get that squared away sooner rather than later. And yeah, that's just about all for this video. I wanted to keep this a little shorter than normal for these kind of videos. Skip a lot of the theatrics and just get to it already. And yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see everybody next time. Hope you enjoy.